Hello and welcome back to Fallout 4. Now, this is survival mode, by the way, and I am on my way back to the Robco battle zone because, as you'll probably remember in the last episode, we collected only 5 of 6 of the star cores from the battle zone, and I needed to refresh my memory as to where the last one was. Well, I found out where it is, and I feel pretty stupid. Because, as you were, if you're experienced this game, you were probably shouting at the screen, "It's behind you!" or something along those lines. So, I'll just get through that little laggy section there and head straight back to the battle zone. Also, we'll plug in the star cores we have on us once we've got this one, and I believe there's only 2 more to go after the battle zone and the other one that I've got on me. So, but we'll confirm that in a minute. Now, I'm probably going in the wrong direction because, well, talking and no, not that way. It's easiest if I look on the map, isn't it? There we go. Over that way. But you can follow the signs. Battle zone. So, down the ramp. Easy to get turned around in the galactic zone. There we go. One battle zone right there. So, when we head into the battle zone, remember I thought that I'd messed up, and the central area, which had 2 close together, 2 star cores close together, and then a bunch of closed doors where the robots come out, it's not in there. It is, in fact, on the same level as those. Instead of searching around all through the back there and worrying about this, just need to turn around. And there is a little area underneath with the robots, which we haven't shot yet, so we'll shoot it eventually. And as you can see over there on the shelf, that was a legendary robot. Super. A kneecapper super sledge. Okay. Over here is the final star core in the battle zone. Plus a whole bunch of bottles, which I think we'll grab because we are running somewhat short of purified water. Well, not desperately short, but and it looks like there's a Nuka Ray recipe in here as well, which I missed before. Handy to come back. So, because I will be spending some time getting all of those recipe books, as it's one of the trophies that I don't actually yet have. So, anyway, let's move on. Let's head back to Star Control, plug in the cores that I have on me, and check out where the last remaining cores are. I'm pretty sure I know where they are now. One should be in Dry Rock Gulch, and the other one should be in the bottling plant. Now, which way is the Star Control?
Could be our only hope for survival. Ships are now boarding at Nuka Galaxy.
Yes, this way. Okay. No, not that way. Same level this way. Maybe. Okay, let's just wing it, because apparently my memory is a little faulty this morning. A couple of dead robots, and yes, here we are above the Star Control. So let's just hop down. And see how many star cores we still need. Determined to get the Nuka Quantum paint job power armor. That is my ultimate goal for Nuka World. So put one in there, one in there. I think that's it. Yes, I have no star cores. So there's one more there. And 2 more there. Now we know that 1 is above us, which leaves 2. So that should be the 2 that I just mentioned, in Dry Rock Gulch and the Nuka bottling plant. Let's see. So, Starcore Network, 32 star cores installed, yes, so there's 3 more. In the Galactic Zone grounds, that's the one upstairs in the tower, and 2 outside the Galactic Zone are the ones which I just explained. So we're going to grab those later. But for now, the point of today's episode being Raiders, I've come to an executive decision that we are going to murder all of the Raiders. And to do that, I think we're probably going to start with the man responsible for our incarceration into the overboss position, Porter Gage. So it's back to Fizztop Grill, and we're going to shoot him because he deserves it. He's mucking about with Raiders, terrible idea. So yeah, basically I have a plan. It's a sort of a workable plan, and it involves quite a lot of sniping of Raiders, because there are so many Raiders here that if you get caught out in the open, they can quite easily bum rush you and, well, just overwhelm you in sheer numbers. So what we're going to try and do is do it a little sneaky like. So let's head up first to the Fizztop Grill. I think what we will do is we will drop a save in case this goes horribly wrong, because I don't want to have to redo the Starcore thing.
The Overboss returns.
Yes, he does. He's going to shoot you in the face in a minute, Gage. But you don't know that. So, fortunately, it's just starting to get dark, which will aid us somewhat. Drop a quick save there. And here we go. As you can see, I've upgraded my the power armor I found in the last episode at the power plant to Mark 6 throughout, and added a jetpack to the torso and calibrated to the legs. Normally I would go for kinetic, but this being that I'm not really using VATS with this character, it seems like a bit of a waste. Might as well just get the extra carry weight. So, when we step in here, I've got 495 carry weight outside the armour, and inside we should have a little bit more now, hopefully. Let's have a look. And we now have 597. Yeah, so that's quite a considerable increase with the calibrated shocks. Okay, so now for the main event. Gage, are you facing me? Oh well, I guess we'll just have to shoot you between the eyes.
Like...
So that fails an ambitious plan, and that is basically the Raider quest line in this this DLC. Now let's switch over to our all-powerful snipey muck rifle. I didn't really want the bag of cement, by the way. Let's put that away, and those can go away as well. Right, now for the start, let's do a little bit of snipey up here. So first of all, you can be shot in the leg.
You're not getting out of this.
You
I always get what I want.
can be shot in the whatever. Oh, hello. Oh no, don't run away, truly. I need you to be dead. There we go. So, by my reckoning, if we're just shooting from up here, there should be no problem with being spotted. Well, I hope. Time will tell. Oh, got a nice level out of that as well. So I'm pretty sure I saw someone there. There we go. You stop moving, please. Thank you.
Finish what you started.
And yeah, all we're going to do is we're going to pop this lot, and hopefully, once these are all dead, then we can start on the ones in Newtown. If we work our way around,
It's time to see how nicely you bleed.
I've forgotten the word I need now. Yeah, if we just work our way around the camp systematically, there's the word I need, then hopefully we should be okay. Can't spot anyone at the moment. There we go, there's a veteran. Let's get a mark on you and shoot you in the back, because they're only raiders and they deserve it. Now, I'm still in caution, which means there are still raiders down here somewhere. So, my next plan, Gage has got very little on him. Alter Gage's armour, you can have a look at it there. Damage resistance not too bad, but it weighs a ton. I know it says no weight there, but if I pick it up, let's put it in there instead. And now you will see Gage's armour weighs 45, so we won't be taking that. Now, who else have we got down here? Let's try and get a little perch on the edge
You'll be back.
of this.
I'll be ready.
There we go. So if we walk along the edge of the lift, preferably not to fall down. Okay, so there's still a trader there, but he's the only one. Which means, there you are. You're hiding underneath the lift, were you? Look. Don't be like that. Don't go after the trader. They've done nothing. It's me that's shooting you. Okay, so that looks like it might be the last two. So let's take the risk and head on down. So what we find is I'm just going to loot all of the bodies, everything off all of the raider bodies, and then what we'll do is we'll just store a bunch of it round and about the place when we get too full up. Just because this is probably the last time we'll be seeing any of the raiders, apart from in random encounters. So we might as well get as much of their stuff now as we possibly can. That's why I'm looking at it. I'll probably never use it, granted, but if I just let the bodies disappear, then I'll never know. So, there's another one over here, wasn't there? Yep. Yeah, and as you can see, having nearly 500 weight capacity is pretty damn awesome. Let's get some light on the subject. Can't really see very well. Should be a bunch of corpses over here. Yeah. Now I'm carrying too much. Fine. Okay, so let's use this trash bin. I'll ditch the ammo that I'm not going to be using. Fusion cells, don't know where I picked those up from. Right, these guys pretty much drop the same sort of stuff. Bayoneted 44 pistols, operator stuff, disciples stuff, and in the main part of Nuketown there'll be pack rifles as well. Nope, can't get rid of the Cappy glasses, fine, that's as it may be. Let's get rid of all of their armour. And various other bits and pieces. That's all the raider stuff. I go back down to 200, so I've got another is that 400 carry weight back again. Okay, so the next lot of raiders that are going to have to be executed. Well, I'm guessing, yeah, I'm getting the wrong way, down here somewhere. Okay, I think that's all of them. Well, even if it isn't, that's enough to be going on with. So, just outside Pistop Mountain, there's a stash of raider gear. Now for the next choke point. Make sure we're fully loaded on ammo. And this doorway here is the only way through from Nuka Town to this section. So what we'll do is we'll just mark up a few raiders and then shoot somebody, and pretty much everybody in this section should bum rush us. Okay. Maybe not. Okay. I'm not being very cooperative, but there is someone standing here who hasn't spotted me yet. See ya. Interesting. These guys down here apparently have spotted me, but the one standing right there hadn't. So now, having shot them down there outside the operator's place, that should send a few raiders this way, hopefully. That's one. Providing you keep up with their charges forward, you shouldn't have too much trouble picking them off. Why don't you have a big chunky gun like this? What have we got going on here? Oh, that's Sierra Petrovita. She's having a go at some of the raiders. Oh, I nearly let one get too close. Drink while we're reloading, and I can see you. Must be a hitbox around that one. Can't seem to get a bead on her. That's it, you come closer, don't mind me. Blow a few legs off. In fact, I appear to be attracting the attention of the ones around the market as well, which is nice. So there's a dead one. Oh, that's Sierra. Don't want to shoot you, although I think Sierra Petrovita is immortal until you've done her quest. So there's no way that you can actually kill her by mistake using this tactic. Now there's at least one or two more down there. Well, being a little coy. There's one. And there's the other one. Okay, there's still more. Okay, right, well I'm still in caution, so let's go over to a shorter range weapon. Once again, we'll loot all the corpses, just because we can. And you never know, like I said before, it may be stuff that we want or need later. Okay, already I'm carrying too much, so There's a convenient bin. Let's toss everything in here. 7.62, don't need those. Bayoneted 44, knuckles, operator sniper rifles, a pack, auto, and a short disciples. Yep. Right, moving on to all of the armour. Heavy leather. That's a decent find. So most of the Nuka World armours are far too heavy to ever really seriously use if you are serious about looting. So kind of not worth picking it up. Sorry, not worth using it. But you never know. I might choose to come back to Nuka World with this save file in the future, and I'll just want to maybe roleplay a little bit as a raider. And only time will tell. So that is a whole bunch of corpses. And there should be a couple over here as well. Good. This Nuka-Cola machine has respawned. More free bottles of Nuka-Cola. It's just a litter of bodies. Now, I reckon that most of the raiders outside of their hideouts are now ex-raiders. There might be one or two still lurking around in here, but that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, we got nearer there. Ex-scaver. Send that one down straight away. And a pack veteran. So yeah, there are very few left in the main part of Nuka Town, which is good. Now, from what I remember last time when I cleared out the raiders, that place is an absolute nightmare. There's virtually no cover. So I suspect what we'll do is do that one last. Alright, let's use this as a storage point. No, don't want to get rid of this. 762 can go. Sorry about all this looting and stuff, but I know if I just let all this stuff go to waste, if I do come back to this save at a later point, I shall just be gutted. Lots of sturdy stuff these guys were wearing. Okay. So, now for the last part, there might be a few still around near the entry point. Harvey is not hostile. Shank, however, is. Now, Shank is a character that you only really start using after you've finished clearing out all the zones, if you're going to let the raiders keep Nuka World, which obviously now we're not. So, he can now have his head shot off. And there's a veteran. Good. There were a few guards by the gate which I didn't know existed, so that's worth knowing. Now they're dead. So that's the main front gate that you come in when you first arrive. Now, even if you loot everything off of Shank, he still keeps his hat. Isn't that cool? Can't loot Shank's hat. Looks like kind of a cool hat as well. Now, apparently I'm in caution. Aha, that's why I'm in caution. Because there was a pack guy just looking straight at me. Okay, I'll loot you. And that may be it. That's a trader. Tell by the red flashing collar. I wonder if this nuka machine has respawned. Yes, it has. Marvellous. So that one and the one near the Nuka-cade respawn. I believe this one doesn't. But of course now it's going to prove me wrong. Yeah, that one doesn't for some reason. Don't know. Now, in the market, I believe there are only 4 raiders. There's 3 on the ground level and then 1 on the walkways above looking down. So hopefully if we can target that guy first, then the other 3 on the ground level shouldn't be quite as tricky. You come in here in stealth and they shouldn't spot you, especially at night time. Right, and right, okay. There's 1. That's 2.
And she's
come
dead.
down. And he was a lot tougher than the others. Anyway, so yeah, once you've cleared them out, this place is now no longer panicked, providing of course you don't shoot any of the traders. If you shoot the traders, then they all start running around and won't stop.
I'd bring
I
my
think you're after them
kids
too.
here someday. If not
So
for
yeah,
all
just be
these
careful when you
raiders.
come in here. There are only 4 enemies, but yeah, clearing them out pretty easy if you're
General
just
supplies
careful.
here.
So Shelby, we're halfway. No, not
Welcome.
Shelby.
So you
Mackenzie,
dealing with
we're
any
halfway
injuries
there.
or illnesses today?
Yeah, get rid of the little bit of radiation.
All right, let's start with your symptoms.
Why
What's
not?
wrong exactly?
Seeing as I'm here.
Too much radiation. I feel sick.
Blood pooling in the gums, signs of anemia. Yeah, we better clean you up. Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
Nope, we're
No,
done.
we're done.
Very well then.
Right, so apparently I'm already tired. It doesn't seem like a moment ago that I had a sleep. So let's grab a new cola. Let's sloop down on that. Get rid of the tiredness. That's getting my action points back. Now, for the actual tough part. Clearing out the rest of the raiders in Nuketown. In their bases. Now, we're probably going to do the easiest ones first. In my opinion, the easiest one to do is the operators, because they literally all funnel into through a door. The amphitheatre where the pack are is all open, so it gets kind of difficult. And again, under Fizztop Mountain is kind of open, so you have to be, but there are pathways there, so they generally have to stick to the right way. So now we're out. Oh, wasn't in stealth, but that's fine. So pack, don't want to do those yet. We'll come back to them. We will, however, stop at the parlour. Yep, these guys are all looted. Good. I think I've dropped a load of stuff in here, so let's drop off what we have. Good. And the bayoneted pistols, please. Okay. Right. Now, main operation Raider Murder will commence. Okay. Of course, if you've already started handing out the various districts of Nuka World to the raider gangs, then you have to go and clear out the raiders at those districts as well. So I decided that we'd just clear out the raiders first. So, Max is down. And I'm nearly down as well. This could go poorly if I don't get some slow time going on here. Damn it. Perfectly ran out of ammunition. At the wrong time. Okay, there we go. So now we're out of trouble. There was a lot more raiders who charged me. Might not like this. Okay. Only reason I made that was because the refreshing vibe is still going. So let's just chill for a minute, try and get the hit points back up before any more arrive.
Sealed in your own tin coffin.
And we're going out of danger into caution. Perfect. Okay, now why am I'm stuck on the ropes, that's why. And normally you'd probably be able to knock those over when you're in when you're in power armor, but apparently those are indestructible ropes. Now all we got to do is find out where the rest of the raiders are, or the rest of the operators are. So let's have a wander around the back here. No. That quartz though, thank you very much. There's probably only one raider left. But, gotta find him. Okay. That's confusing. It must be in here. He went back to sleep. Huh. Well, that was a mistake. Okay, so that is the operators taken care of. Pretty much. And they certainly swarmed me a little bit, so I need to be slightly more careful when I go into the pack and the disciples. Okay. None of these guys have anything special on them, I don't believe. I think you can get special weapons off them for doing various quests, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, let's see if we can't find somewhere to stash all of this stuff. I don't need to be stealthed anymore. There we go. A nice bag over here. That will do just lovely. I'll take the Molotov though. So, 7.62 ammo, don't need that. And that looks like one of either Mags's or Williams' rifle. No, it might have been that one actually, because that's a... Well, these are all possibles. So, I'll get rid of those. And ditch all of this stuff. Just takes a little bit of time. But you can't carry it all around. As you see, I'm like massively overweight. The operator's gear really is quite heavy. Okay, back to normality. So that's got rid of those. A nice pile of corpses lurking around. I'll take a Nuka-Cola Dark, thank you. Right, so on to Fizztop Mountain. Now the disciples can be quite dangerous if they get into melee with you, but I am actually pretty tough in this power armor, so I should be okay. Let's munch something just to get my healing going up. Now I suspect once again we'll just get more bum rushed when we go in the door. So what I'm going to try and do is move around to the left, I think, because that way is a dead end and then they can pretty much only come at me from one direction. That is my hope. So let's give it a go.
What the hell?
Okay, not spotted just yet.
Hey, don't hide. It'll all go through.
Okay, so now they will come down up here.
Lucky shot.
So it's going to be one of the named ones. It's pretty tough. Dixie's going to be pretty tough as well.
Try not to die too quickly.
And that
I want
will be Misha. And she's gone. So now let's panic over. The three named people in the disciples have been nailed. Now it's just a case of picking off the stragglers. I've forgotten
Damn
about
it.
Samuel
Lost.
Savoy. He He is one tough moofo. Yeah, and he has a combat shotgun, so that could have gone poorly for him. Hey. Right, let's get a victory going on, because we can. And also a refreshing beverage. That should speed everything up quite nicely. Yeah, that got rid of your gun, didn't it? Shooting it out of your hand like that. Okay, and I am overweight, so let's utilise this. Don't need any extra junk on me. So, combat knife, combat shotgun, Disciple's Cutlass. Now that's quite a nice piece of kit. I'm glad we picked up one of those. The knife is the next one down from it. And these guys, their armour and stuff is the lightest of all three gangs, I believe, from what I remember. Okay.
Before you die.
Where are you?
You're not scared, are you?
I'm thinking you are still up top. Fine, let's grab you. Right, it's everyone here. There you are.
You're not afraid, are you?
Got you eventually. Uh-oh. Oh, you're pretty perceptive, aren't you?
Run off. Quitter.
So, shooting all these raiders is certainly getting me some good experience.
It's time to see how nicely you bleed.
Okay. The brackets aren't moving, so that might be the last enemy. Let's just ditch all of this other stuff in here that I can while I'm here. Because going into something like this, you probably know, slows or stops the game. So if you need a quick break to gather your wits, then this is a good way to do it. Okay. So let's just have a scout about, make sure that everybody's dead. So I'm pretty sure there are prisoners in here, but when you start trouble like this, they eat or they get shot.
That ain't whiskey. You go right ahead and keep it. This here is a song I wrote totally by myself without any help at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this place is cleared out, to be honest. Aha. That's handy. Let's grab the victory that I just drank, or a replacement for it. No, I didn't want the bucket. Darn it. Right. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure we should be able to handle any few raiders that are left, a few disciples that are left. So let's just take out a stealth and head on upstairs just to make sure. This is Dixie's room, I believe. This has got Dixie's... Yeah, Dixie's souvenir holotapes lurking around the place. Yeah, there's nobody left here. They're all dead. Of course, we've already seen Nisha's quarters. And that is done. Right, so the disciples are down. Oh, tell me I'm not stuck here. Really? Have I just done all this for nothing? Oh, I hate that. When you find a place in the game that you just can't escape from, not even with a jetpack. Well, there you go. That is completely blown my ideal. So, I don't suppose it'll even let me exit my armour here. Can't exit your power armour here. Can't use the jetpack. And there is nothing I can do. That's one thing that irritates me about Fallout, is the fact that the collision detection can't figure out when you're stuck and just spit you out like it does. Okay, well, apologies for the rude, abrupt ending, but I'm afraid we're going to have to do all of this again, and I'm going to do it off camera because I'm not going through that again. So anyway, yes, don't jump off that ledge up there and land in here with power armor, because you won't get out. So on that bombshell, thank you very much for watching, and all remains for me to say is TTFN.